Hi, I'm Laura Beck-Nielsen with Farmers Insurance in Madison, Wisconsin.
And I am Penelope Kohansky with Emergency Fire and Water Restoration.
And we're here to talk to you about sewer and drain
Backup coverage. So we are down by the river, but we are not in a van.
No. And we know you like water. But
So-
you might like water more like this pontoon boat right over here, and not so much when it's in your basement.
Exactly. With the recent flooding that we have seen down in Burlington and Racine, Kenosha, and Walworth counties, in a lot of communities like we have and what we're in right now, it's rivers like these that tend to. Should I keep talking?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's rivers like these that, as you can see, they're sandbanks. They tend to go way higher above the normal river line, and what does this water do? It finds its ways into houses. And that's where Laura and your local insurance agent come into play with talking to you about the right coverage that you need to have so that we can come in and properly clean it up and not cost you out of pocket.
Yep, so if your sub pump malfunctions or if the drain malfunctions, especially when there's a heavy rainfall and the ground is either oversaturated or it's frozen because it's early spring and it hasn't thawed yet, that water has nowhere to go but in the sewers and then backing up into your basement. So that can actually quickly turn into a biohazard that you don't want to touch. So we want to make sure that you have the proper coverage to make sure that she can properly take care of it, your contents are replaced, and you're kept safe.
Exactly. So first off, before you begin the conversation with Laura here about sewage and drain coverage, let's talk about an idea of coverage of what you probably should have. If you live in an average sized home and your basement doesn't have any carpeting or drywall, you could probably get away with some of the more basic of coverages. And depending on prices and what kind of coverage you would want, that's something that you would talk to Laura about.
Mm-hmm.
But it starts to go up in price once you start adding in the carpeting, the couches, the drywall, all the fun stuff that makes your home more homey. Laura, as your local farmer's insurance agent, she is more qualified to talk about coverages and what all it includes than I am. So take it away.
Well, I think it can be a very personal conversation. Like you said, depends on how much contents you actually have in your basement, whether you have a sub pump or not, and what kind of drain you have in your basement. And as you so nicely put it, whatever makes your home homey should be something that we're properly covering with the right limits on that sewer and drain coverage.
Exactly. If you have any more questions, or if you would like to talk to someone about, what exact coverage you do need, please feel free to reach out to Laura. Her information will be linked to this video.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do have an issue or want someone to come out and take a look at, if you have some water damage in your basement, do you know if it's sewage, or do you even know if it's an insurance claim or not? Feel free to contact Emergency Fire and Water Restoration. The links to both our Milwaukee and Madison office will be attached. And just stay safe. If there's water in your basement or you don't know what's in your basement, don't risk it.
Touch it.
Don't risk it. It's not fun stuff.
Nope.